I made some calls recently to see about moving this whole podcast to Florida.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. Unlike federal tax rates, income tax rates varies from state to state, so not every state has the same tax rate. The states with the highest taxes are California, Hawaii, Oregon, Minnesota, Iowa, New Jersey, New York, and Vermont, where residents pay 8% or higher on state income tax. Meanwhile, residents of Alaska, Florida, New Hampshire, Nevada, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, and Wyoming do not pay that much in state income tax. So this is what Joe Budden is talking about, because he talked about thinking about moving his podcast from New Jersey to Florida.
I made some calls recently to see about moving this whole podcast to Florida. I did.
Oh, yeah?
I did.
Really?
Yeah, enough was enough. I just start just seeing what's going on out here. But then they said that you have to actually live in Florida for more than half the year to get the perks.
Yes.
That's
the same with everywhere.
And they're tracing you.
Yes.
They are.
Everyone thinks that I get free healthcare because I'm Canadian. I'm like, I have to live in Canada for more than 6 months out of the year to be able to take advantage of the benefits. I can't.
And they monitor all of that.
Yep, taxes.
Really?
They
So you couldn't get a place out there and just...
No.
Oh, you have to live...
If you get a place out there, you have to stay there for more than half of the year.
Nigga, what you got
which
Corey
is 6
for?
months in a day.
How would they know though?
You got Corey, nigga.
How would they know if you stayed there? Like, you mean like, what if you're not posting or like, how would they know physically that
But
you're there?
it's deeper than your Instagram.
No, I'm just.
I get what you're saying, Joe.
They know
Really
from
asking.
all of the tracking systems that they have in
They do.
place.
He's right. He's
where
right.
you are.
Okay.
If any card in your name is popping up,
Okay, so they monitoring
somewhere,
it like
they
that.
They
Got it.
protecting they shit.
Just a question.
I was shocked too.
What would be the advantage? It's
No state income
tax.
tax.
Taxes. Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Damn. Big T.
I think those are realistic thoughts for me in the next few years.
So how close were you to wanting to move it? Like, where were you? You were just inquiring, or you was like, yo, if I get
I was
to
just
go
think
ahead-
tanking. I was think tanking.
Got it.
I was think tanking. Just floating shit. Past. That's all.
But if it worked in your favor, does that thing happen like within a month? If you understand what I'm saying, or do you pace yourself out? Some people will say, get the call, yo, we could do it. It's instant. With you, it's not instant.
It wouldn't be that for me. I would take time.
Got it. Okay.
That would be like a culture shock for me.
Absolutely.
I
Just the weather alone would be a culture shock for you.
I really commend, and I thought about this. Just talking shit now, but I thought about this when I was watching Maddie and the Girls Love karaoke thing. I really, really commend and hold people in a high regard that was one place with their whole life set up.
Women.
Friends, family, fucking partners, jobs. You know where the supermarket is. You just know where everything is, and they get up and just go. Maddie just came to New York. And it looked like, I mean, yeah, her
from
family's
New York,
from here,
though.
but that don't matter.
Nah, women do that shit
don't
more than
matter.
us.
But okay, go ahead.
Shit.
To be able to get up, go, and get it moving and shaking across the country,
Yes.
I tip my hat to that shit.
Women do that shit a lot.
For me, that
I did it.
I would be fearful.
You did it?
Yeah. I moved from New York to Chicago, upstate New York to Chicago, and then here.
Yeah, I know women. Like toying them, like yo, girls will just be like, yo, I'm about to move to LA. You about to what? And they'll just be gone. DC, LA, Atlanta. Like I know girls that just will pick up. They'll set this shit in motion. Yo, I want to move to such and such. You be like, oh, okay. And they'll really set that shit in motion. In 6 months, they be gone. See, I know,
Doing that shit
I know
at like
quite
30, 40 is a different
I
conversation.
know quite a few people that's done it, but it was out of necessity. It was just, yo, I can't afford it here no more.
True.
It's like, yo, I gotta go somewhere where the cost of living is lower than this. And there's people that was born and raised here their whole lives. Shit, I said myself when I moved, we make the jokes where I lived out in PA, but being born and raised in North Jersey, you think that's the norm.
That's true.
And once you live somewhere else and you see what $1 could really get you, you're like,
true.
oh shit.
Shit's different.
I got mad. I remember I told you I was mad as fuck. Like I felt like I wasted too much time up here because the money that I had and what I was doing, I could have got so much more.
Be progressing
there.
Yeah, that's back to me saying 44 be kicking my ass. Like you got to think of questions and answer them differently today. Like my whole life has been, yo, would you leave New Jersey? No.
No,
my kids is here.
Now you
My parents are here. everybody's here, my job is here, everything I love, I know this shit like the back of my hand. But at 44,
But look,
when people your age start asking you, hey, how much longer do you envision yourself here? Like they asking something different. And you got to look at it different.
And think about this. Not even. It's just a factor. I'm not trying to be funny. You got enough money to live here comfortably. It's a lot of motherfuckers running around, dog, that are just literally maintaining above water. Like they like this with it.
They trading it. They
Literally, bro. Like they like this with it. I told my man the other day. My man, he older. He broke up with his girl.
Oh, damn.
He 50 something years old. My nigga, he has a roommate. And he can't, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, dog, I was like, yo, I'm not trying to be funny. Go to Pennsylvania.
Yep.
You got to, like, go to Pennsylvania, dog. The cost of living is half. And you just gotta have to do like a 45-minute commute. But rather than live, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this shit is real up here.
And for me, Florida is the happy medium for me and my girl.
You talking about state tax, nigga.
Sure.
These niggas are talking about food.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit is different for a lot of people. Like, this shit is real.
And then, not to make it morbid, because we can get off of this,
Yeah,
once you start thinking about like where you want to be laid to rest and how, then it just opens up the scope of
All of that shit is look, that's 40-year-old thinking right there.
It is.
All that shit is on my plate. Literally. Be thinking about all that shit now. Mortality
Should
and
I
all
play
that shit.
fucking Frankie Beverly right now?
No.
All right, what you got for us, Flip?
So I was watching a video and Goldfinger was talking about
Shout out to Goldfinger.
shout out to
Yeah.
Goldfinger. The only night in New York City where they played back to back. They played the Jay-Z and Nas, Ether, Super Ugly,
Takeover,
all that. And one thing that stuck out to me was saying that Melissa Ford was bartending that night. And
This
I was
Melissa Ford?
This Melissa Ford.
This one right here?
I was
And-
actually waitressing.
Waitress, yeah, they said she was bartending, and you were part of a lot of history.
I was,
and niggas
yeah.
need to give you your credit.
Thank
you
you.
always find it out.
Yeah. No, because they sent it to me.
The clip is
didn't know.
circulating.
Thank you, Mel. Oh,
you
wow.
viral?
Finally, Mel. You helped me that
viral
shit.
out there?
The clip is circulating.
Hey.
Take that, Dr. Ruth Anna Shishka Heiser.
Were you in the? How did it feel that night, Mel?
It felt like chaos was 2 floors, and it felt like all of us on the second floor, that the floor was going to collapse. Like it was electrifying. It was, you knew that it was a historical moment. You could feel it, you know? And it's just like, it's the kind of thing where you look around at everybody that's there, and everybody's kind of like absorbing the same thing and knowing that this is a moment that will be recorded for history.
Got you.
The shit, it was fucking epic. Everybody came to Chaos. Like, everybody. It was so dope. It was so dope. Those are really, 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 really good days.
Maybe video vixens do contribute a lot to hip hop.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
I'm just saying.
I'm not touching it. Not with a 10-foot fucking pole.
Sorry, man.
Hey, leave, let it
I'm just
fly.
saying, no, the fact that they acknowledge that.
Mine was worse. That's why I shut up.
The fact, I just thought it was dope, man. Melissa Ford.
Would you
like-
say you're an industry plant?
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
In what way? How would I be an industry plant?
Yeah, that's fly.
I'm asking.
Yeah, you-
I'm not concluding. I'm asking. What the fuck? Your story is Little X and Hype Williams and who else? Another one of them big names.
No, it was X.
So it was X
Discovered me kind of thing?
discovered. Yes, there's that plant word. Discovered you in Canada somewhere just as a pretty girl.
In Toronto, yes.
Brought you back here and put you next to every hot rapper in every hot video because he had them all.
No, that's not how it worked. That wasn't how it worked. X was on the come up. So he was still
X was Hype Williams' mentor. I mean,
Mentee.
Mentee.
a lot of people think
Come
that.
up.
A lot of people think that. So Hype Williams had a company called Big Dog Films. And what X was doing, he was doing a lot of storyboarding. But he wasn't getting like the really big projects. And if you ask X who really put him on and gave him his first really big opportunity,
It was Melissa Ford.
it was Tim Story. He's sarcastic fuck. Yeah. So like that's just, what X has always said. So, when I started doing music videos, it wasn't for massive names at the time.
Because your first video was what?
My very first video was a Glenn Lewis video.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're a plant.
I'm not a plant. I got discovered, and then, X
And
used
planted.
me. No, X used me, and then Hype used me, and that was...
That's a plant.
It's not a plant. I was one of several girls from Canada that were used consistently in music videos and big name music videos. That's just... We grew with X.
That's a cactus.
Yeah.
A succulent.
Okay.
That's a cactus. Don't touch it. You gonna get stuck.
It's something.
Yo, you're stupid. Yo, she changed the game.
It's the same thing when you see like one of these newer rappers with their producer. They come in the game together, get hot, and the producer go on and get hot. The rapper going. It's kind of the same shit to me.
Yeah.
Because if X wasn't X at the time,
True.
they're both on the come up. He just had to happen to have a Melissa Fulbert who wasn't Melissa Ford at the time. They came up together.
My first American
It's not a
video
plant.
was Tommy's theme from the Belly soundtrack.
Oh, shit.
And that was the
She's a
Locks That
plant,
Made
yeah.
Men.
I don't see it as a plant.
Yeah,
That was your first what?
That was my first American video.
That's my shit right there.
And then 3 days later, I got the call from Hype's people to go do 112 Anywhere. But I mean, like, it's casting directors that, booked for X and booked for Hype.
I just don't think they use plant when it comes to video vixens.
Because there is no plant. Like, then the industry,
She's just a
and,
pretty
and also
woman
the
that-
industry did not plant us because they didn't concern themselves with us.
Oh, right. Don't try to victim this out.
No, it's not
Right.
that. It's just like we were casted, and that was it. That was basically it. There was no assumption that we were going to do anything
Were you
outside of that.
always cast? Were you always casted? Sometimes they called you and said, "We want you in this video. You're going to be in this video." You
Well, I
wasn't
mean,
always
that's being
casted.
I guess that's being casted.
I thought casted is go. Okay.
I don't think a conversation about that started with her being a waitress. I think that kind of says that you're not a plant.
A little bit.
You're still working like a regular job.
Right, exactly. When I got here, I had to supplement income. I was also illegal as fuck, so I needed a job
But
that.
you're working on that now.
Yeah.
Progress.
Yeah,
One day at a time.
Great, yeah.
One day at a
Perfect
time.
timing too, right?
I'm not going to center Mel anymore. What I will say is, boy, y'all should have seen the